Good morning, students. So, in chapter Introduction to MEMS, from the chapter number 3, Review of Basic MEMS Fabrication, I am Madhuri Mule, working as Assistant Professor in Department of Electronics and Telecommunication, Sharan Institute of Technology, College of Engineering. So, let us start at the chapter number 3. So, in this we have seen deposition techniques, then types of layers of MEMS, then types of deposition process, that is pin-on film, thermal oxidation, chemical vapor deposition, physical vapor deposition, electroplating deposition. So this already we have covered in last session. Just we are going to take one small review of that. So in chemical vapor deposition, homogeneous and heterogeneous reactions are there, and there are 4 types in a CVD. After that, physical vapor deposition we have seen, sputtering, evaporation, then electroplating plating we have seen, then we have seen oxidation, types of oxidation. So in that thermal oxidation, wet and dry etching we have seen. In etching, wet etching, dry etching. So in a dry etching, 3 types we have seen: plasma, ion beam, reactive beam. Then we have seen the etch process for microsystem and the example transistor etching. Then we have seen the lithography. So that lithography is nothing but the transferring transferring patterns of geometric shapes in marks to a thin layer of radiation sensitive material. So that's process also we have discussed. So in that performance of the lithography is exposure by determining the 3 parameters: resolution, registration and throughput. So what will be the effect if that the in IC fabrication, if the room is not clean enough and dust particles settling on the semiconductor wafers, that also we have seen. So what type of the defect there arises there. Then we have seen the process of lithography. So this process of lithography we have completed in the last session. So in the next session, so that is in this session we are going to discuss the next point, that is stages in lithography. So lithography can be broadly divided into 2 stages, each of which consists of several steps. Okay, so lithography can be broadly divided into 2 stages. So first, the pattern is transferred to a photoresist layer. Okay, first the pattern is transferred to a photoresist layer on the wafer. So photoresist is a light sensitive material. Okay, photoresist is a light sensitive material whose properties change on exposure to light. Okay, whose properties change on exposure to light of specified wavelength. So lithography is divided into 2 stages. First stage is the pattern is transferred to a photoresist layer. Okay, on the wafer. So photoresist is a light sensitive material whose property changes on exposure to the light of specified wavelength. So this process is called developing. So this process is called developing. So in a first stage, that whatever the geometric pattern that is transferred to on the photoresist layer on the wafer. So the photoresist layer means what? The photoresist is the light sensitive material whose property changes on exposure to light of specified wavelength. So this process is called developing. The pattern formed in this state is temporary and can be removed easily. Okay, sorry. The pattern formed in this step is temporary and can be removed easily. So this is especially important if the pattern is not properly. Okay, this is especially important if the pattern is not properly alignment with the wafer or with any existing patterns on the wafer. So improper registry. Uh, so this pattern formed in this step is temporary. It is not a permanent one. So it can be removed easily. So this is especially important if the pattern is not properly aligned with the wafer or with any existing patterns on the wafer improper registry. Okay. So second, the transfer of the pattern take place from the photoresist to the paper. Then what is the second step? The transfer of that pattern take place from the photoresist to the vapor. So exposed vapor surface can be etched. So exposed vapor surfaces can be etched. That is remove of material or layers deposited on it. Okay. So exposed vapor surfaces can be etched or layers deposited on it dopant material can also be added to sections of the vapor through the pattern. Okay, so the transfer of the pattern take place from the photoresist to the vapor. So exposed vapor surface can be etched, so removal of the material or layers deposited on it dopant material. So can also be added to the sections of the vapor through the pattern. This stage is final and it is very hard to remove. Okay, so this stage is final and it is very hard to remove the formed pattern without causing damage. Without causing damage to the underlying vapor. Without causing damage to the underlying vapor. Okay, so the transfer of the pattern takes place from the photoresist to the vapor. Okay, is it clear? Second stage is the whatever the transfer, whatever the pattern on that photoresist, it should be transferred to that the photoresist to the vapor. So exposed vapor surface can be etched or layers deposited on it. So there may be two chances whether it is etched or whether that the deposited. So dopant material can also be added to section of the paper through the pattern. So this stage is final and it is very hard to remove the formed patterns without causing damage to the underlying vapor. Then typical IC fabrication process using lithography we are going to see. So mask as seen by naked eye. Okay, so mask. So secondary chip site. So whatever the rounded shape here, that is magnified for 40x. That means whatever this we have magnified. So primary chip site we are getting. So again we are magnified that by 40 times greater than. So you will get, so device features are here. So typically IC fabrication process showing the different feature on the die with increasing magnification from A to C. Okay, so typical IC fabrication process showing the different features on the die with increasing magnification from A to C. So a mask can be made of many chips. Okay, a mask can be made of many chips. Each chip will also have a variety. Okay, so a mask can be made of many chips. So Each chip will also have a variety of device features. So these patterns will be transferred to the wafer during lithography. So these patterns will be transferred to the wafer during lithography. So from this observing figure A to C, you will get idea how that the pattern is transferring on that uh, mask or that the pattern. So by magnifying that geometry, we will get the actual feature of that the device. Okay, so you will get the idea how the magnified is used to enlarge that the device features. So LIGA, that is a German acronym from lithography, galvanoforming. So Abforming translated as lithography, electroforming and molding. Okay. So a German acronym from lithography, galvanoforming, Abforming translated as lithography, electroforming and molding. So LIGA is an important tooling and replication method for high aspect ratio microstructures. Okay, LIGA is an important tooling and replication method for high aspect ratio microstructures. So the technique employs X-ray synchrotron radiation to expose thick acrylic resist, okay, to expose thick acrylic resist of PMMA under a lithographic mask. Okay, acrylic resist of PMMA under a lithographic mask. So that is shown in a figure. So the exposed area are chemically dissolved and in areas where the material is removed. Okay, so the exposed area are chemically dissolved and in areas where the material is removed. So the metal is electroformed, thereby defining the tool insert for the succeeding modeling step. Okay, so the exposed areas are chemically dissolved and in areas where the material is removed, so the metal is electroformed, thereby defining the tool in a insert for the succeeding modeling step. So LIGA is capable of creating very finely defined microstructures up to 1000 micrometer high. So LIGA is limited by the need to have access to an X-ray synchrotron facility. Okay, so LIGA is capable of creating very finely defined microstructure up to 1000 micrometer high. LIGA is limited by the need to have access to an X-ray synchrotron facility. So LIGA is the German acronym from lithographic galvanoforming, abforming translated as lithography. So electroforming and modeling. Okay. So LIGA is important tooling and replication method for high aspect ratio microstructures. So the technique employs X-ray synchrotron radiation to expose thick acrylic resist of PMA under a lithographic mask. The exposed areas are chemically dissolved and in areas where the material is removed, metal is electroformed, thereby defining the tool insert for the succeeding modeling step. So LIGA is capable of creating very finely defined microstructure up to 1000 micrometer high. and LIGA is limited by the need to have access to an X-ray synchrotron facility. So that is nothing but the related to the LIGA process. Then here we have listed the types of lithography. So according to where they are used, there are types of lithography. So first is the optical lithography. So when we are producing or introducing a optical MEMS device or technique, so in that fabrication process, the optical lithography is used. Then soft lithography, then electrobeam lithography, X-ray lithography, and ion beam lithography, as well as the deep pen lithography. Okay, so these are the some types of the lithography: optical lithography, soft lithography, electron beam lithography, X-ray lithography, ion beam lithography, and deep pen lithography. So these are the types of the lithography. Okay, so we have seen in this session, lithography is the process of transferring pattern of geometric shapes in a mass to thin layer of radiation sensitive material called a resist. So converting the surface of a semiconductor wafer. So figure 5.1 illustrates the schematically the lithography process employed in IC fabrication. So as shown in figure B, the radiation is transmitted through the clear part of the mask and makes the exposed photoresist insoluble in the developer solution, thereby enabling the direct transfer of the mask pattern onto the wafer. So after the patterns are defined, an etching process is employed to selectively remove masked portion of the underlying layer. So let us look on the lithography process as well as the optical replication process. So here one substrate is there and over that the chromium mask is there, and we are exposing the radiation, that is ultraviolet, but due to this material, that rays are stopped here, and whatever the open space, from that exposing radiation comes across this the main device, and so this is substrate multi-layer of device over this the resist material layer. And suppose from where there that the resist will placed, so that will be etched. Okay. So etched, and here the developed resist will be there. So performance of lithography is nothing but the resolution, registration, and throughput. So also we have discussed if the dust particles settling on the semiconductor wafers and the lithography mask can possess defects. So first defect shows the hole, second is shows that the constrictions, and third will be shows as the short circuit useless. Okay. Then we have seen the process of lithography. So from the starting to that, the surface preparation, photoresist apply, soft bake, alignment and exposure, development, hard bake, developed inspect, etching, photoresistor removal, and final inspection. So if you observe carefully one by one, that is the diagram, so you will get the difference from one to other, and you will get the exactly idea about the what is that the lithography. Okay, so in this session we have covered that the lithography, and uh, from the chapter number 3 we have completed that the deposition as well as the types of deposition, types of films, and then types of the etching and the lithography. Okay, thank you.